Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject is expectations. Expectations. So we'll get started in just a little bit. We'll let Facebook go out there and connect with some people, and we'll get started just here in a little bit. So I thank you very much for jumping on here. So let me go to there's Bill Shoemaker. Thank you very much. Entrepreneurial evangelist. Amen. So agree. Thanks, Varney. Hey, Kai. How are you? Hi, Sarah. Thank you very much for getting on here. Hi, John. Hi, Paul. We'll get started here in now. Hi, my love. Hi, Corky. Hi, Craig, Sandy. Yeah, we're after 1 minute after, so we'll get started. Hi, Melody. Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Expectations. Expectations. So, I guess, for people like me, the word expectations very simply means is things that you thought were going to happen, right? So what a lot of people do in this industry, and I'll just tell you my personal story, because you really got to get this one. When I first seen my mentor, drawing circles on a board and saying, listen, you can get in, and this is with this company, you can get in for free. And then we'll teach you word for word, step by step on how to reach out to people to build a group of people that are extremely happy and loyal from the use of our premium quality products. And they're just changing their buying habits from the big box stores like, Target and Walmart and Costco and online with Amazon. They're just switching their buying power to all of us to work together. The big box people, they don't need more of our money. We need to, put our money in a right place with better quality products. And then if we start building this organization, people are not only going to get a check or get a payday now that we call it, because it's all, wired to us and put in our accounts or put on our cards. And then the second thing is that eventually we make more money than we're actually using in the premium quality products for our home. And then lastly, we're in profit. And so when I seen this, my expectations, what I believed is not only am I going to be a millionaire, but who would not want to do this? See, my expectations were so high because I believed that everyone that I talked to would be going, it's sort of like an IQ test. Really, it's an IQ test. It's like, hey, look at this. Wouldn't you like an extra payday for your family? Eventually, 4 of them, we get paid every Thursday. And people are like, what is this? This is stupid. Is this illegal? And I'm like, what the hell are wrong with you people? So, I don't know if you've experienced this, but when people get their expectations just jacked up, man, they're so excited. Oh my God, I'll be able to bring hundreds of people in this thing and do it really, really, really fast. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to be making so much money and have so much free time and do so much good for the people that I love. And I'm going to be able to give money to charity. This is awesome. And then you go out and you talk to people and you realize that they're not as excited as you. They are pretty negative. They're dream stealers. I had one of my relatives say to me, oh, Bobby, you didn't give them any money, did you? Yeah. Why would you have to give someone money to make them money? He had me. I was like, huh? Wait. This is not a job. You know what I mean? But my mind was like, really? I never thought about that. So it really, really got me and threw me backwards a little bit because the people that I thought would do this didn't. And I thought it was like a no-brainer, and I thought that the people that would buy and support for me didn't. And I thought people that really needed this business, not only for the product, but to make income for their family, it's like they can do this. This is simple. Anyone can do this. And then I got exposed to the reality of people. And it wasn't just that they couldn't see it or they weren't interested. It had a lot to do with timing. You know what I mean? Their inability to think about mindset and their beliefs that now, listen, you go to school, you do your best, then you go out and get a job, and then you work hard, and that's security. That's security. You know, my check is a security. And then they work on the programming of, oh my God, I worked so hard. Do they really? You know, some people do. But then they're like, I don't have time. So now they're working hard, they're exhausted, they don't have any time. And because they never learned to really manage their money, in my opinion, because they never had an abundance of money, that they're in debt. And they think consumer. That's all they think about is being a consumer. I can't afford. I don't have time. I don't have the money to. I told you that you could make income and get a payday without investing money. I am not interested in doing anything. See, so when you first get involved in building your little business, right? It's very important to share with the people that you know the right expectations because they'll just get blown out. They'll go through all their family and friends, and then everybody says they're an idiot, and then they're done. So my mentor gave me some things I'm going to share with you guys. And he said, Robert, he said, did you know that only 5% of the people in America make over 200,000? I go, I no, I didn't know that. And he goes, Robert, there's this separation between the have and the have nots of 95%, 5%. So I want you to understand that a majority of the people, majority would be 95 out of 100, that a majority of the people are just going to say, no, thank you. I'm not interested in supporting you. It sounds like sales to me. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to help anybody. Have you guys ever ran into people and you say to them straight out, you say, listen, who do you know that needs to make extra money? And they'll say, I don't know anybody. It's like so if you're not prepared for this, then it's like, oh, there's something wrong with me. I'm not good at this business. But it wouldn't be any difference if you were learning something else, right? I always use the analogy of playing darts. You know, you stand the dart board is at a certain place on the wall, and then there's a line. If your expectations, if your belief is that I'm going to throw a dart and the first dart's going to be a bullseye, I think you might be disappointed because professional dart players can throw 3 of them in a row in the bullseye, or where they go for is the triple 20. And so I've done a lot of things, and you probably did a lot of things where you went, you know what? Oh my God, this should be easy. And then you jump in there and it's not easy. But here's the thing. It's not hard either. Like learning a different language. It's time consuming. And we mentally in our mind could say that it's difficult or it's not. Right? So how many of you know people, you know I do this all the time. How many of you know people that consistently quit things? They try something, they quit. 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 I'll tell you why. It's unrealistic expectations. See, I should be able to pick this up fast. And when we have a discomfort with it, or we're around a group of people and we post something on social media and then everyone bashes us, And it's like, that didn't feel very good. Maybe I'm bad at this. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing. Or if you reach out to a bunch of people and you get no reply, or the replies that you do get are not pleasant and people are offended. They say they're going to turn you over to the spam police, or they pitch you on their program. See, that's another place where we really don't know what to expect. So now we're going out there, we're talking to all these people, and we find out that they've been involved in other things that they didn't do. So we reach out to people and they go, oh yeah, I tried one of those companies, and in fact, I've tried it a couple of times and I didn't make any money. What other things have you tried that you didn't? You know, me personally, I took guitar lessons, and I also took trumpet lessons when I was really, really small. And I said, this is not for me. See, that doesn't mean that people don't make money or get enjoyment out of playing guitar or trumpet, because some do, and some make a lot of money at it. You guys get my point? So if you knew, so my mentor shared with me, Robert, listen, I need you to get 70 people to watch this video all the way through. I was like, how do I know if they're going to watch it all the way through? He says, because you're sitting on the couch with them. So you're connecting with strangers, asking them who they know. And when they say, what is this? You go, are you interested? And they go, yeah. And you go, listen, let me get your phone number. I'll set an appointment, come over to your home. And when I come over to you and sit down with the other decision makers in the house, and we watch the video. So see, in the olden days, it was not only that's the way we did the business, but if you invited them to a hotel meeting or a house meeting, you knew they seen the presentation. So we now live in the digital world. I'm glad that none of you have to go out face to face to meet with strangers and try to pitch people. But today, what we do is we think that if someone says they'll watch the video, they do. Huh? See? So my mentor said, Robert, you get 70 people to watch this video in your first 30 days, and I promise your results will blow you away. And he was correct. Out of the 72 people that I got to watch the video, did you notice that these are not the people that ignored me? This is a non-amount of people that I reached out to. It was not the amount of people that said they would watch the video. No, I got 72 people to watch the video. And out of the 72 people that watched the video, 11 of them said, you know what, I'm in. And they bought product. Out of those 11, there was about 5 of them that really did something, which meant they introduced the video to other people. So my mentor was really, really good at getting me to understand the amount of times that I would have to practice, knowing that 95% or maybe higher, until I got good at this, until I got comfortable at this, until I believed that if I consistently went through the people, that I would find that 5%. I would find the right people at the right time. And so that's what I believed. So when I did that and I hit what would be equal to a 25K, I did 27,000 in volume. I received over a $10,210 check, and over half of that had to be rebated back. But that was more money than I ever made as a mechanic. Now I got it. But, Josh Weigel, did a video for those of you that are involved in MDC. If you didn't watch his Monday video today, you just got to log into your back office or look at one of my posts and log into the back office and watch it, because there's one thing that he said, which is a video I'm going to do for tomorrow, which is, this amount of focus, speed of saying as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. And I see a lot of people don't understand that. So what they do is they'll reach out to a few people, and some of those people are dream stealers, and then they didn't get good results, and then they say, this doesn't work either, just like everybody else said. But you never did enough numbers, like Jim Rohn says. You didn't do enough numbers to really see if it's something that you could actually get good at, or if the numbers really, really were what they were. So, then my mentor said to me, so then I hit it, right? I hit 25K, I make this money. And then he goes, Robert, now the number is 2,000. I go, 2,000. Robert, don't let off the gas until you get 2,000 people that you know for a fact watch that video all the way through. And I was like, okay. And so that's what this plaque is here. See, this plaque is the same as Super Affiliate, but I got this in the 80s before I turned 30 years old. Because I wasn't focused on how many hours. I wasn't focused on how many people. I wasn't focused on anything other than hitting this $2,000, 2,000 people. Get 2,000 people to watch this video. And my mentor said, you'll never worry about money ever again. And he was absolutely correct. So the same formula still works today. If you look at anything that does with marketing, I told a lot of you knew this a year and 3 months ago. I decided that Robert Hollis, was going to be one of the people that earn money from YouTube. That was just a decision I made. And so out of all the courses and the stuff that I heard, they said, you got to do consistently, and you got to do a video a day. And in a blink of an eye, I now have over 800 videos. And people go, oh my God, I could never do that. Yes, you can. Henry Ford says that you either do or you don't. If you can't, you can. If you can, you can. So it would be something that you could just make a decision to do, because then you would get better. And a lot of people don't realize it really doesn't make a difference what kind of subject you're talking about. Of course, my subject is, why not be the best version of yourself? Why not find wisdom instead of making mistakes in School of Hard Knocks? Why not be the person at the right place at the right time? Then when someone says, hey, get this book, you get it, you read it, and you execute it. You apply it. You go through it again. You get more. You apply it. You execute it. You get more. You go through it again. See, there's people that say, well, I read that book. Did you master it? Did you apply it? Did you execute it? I wore videotapes out that my mentor did. And I'm going to be excited that I'm going to start sharing each one of those sections with you. And so it's like, if you get this concept and you're not a consumer looking for other consumers, you turn your psyche into being a business owner, knowing. Now I have over 300,000 views on my YouTube channel. 300,000 views. Why? Because I decided to be consistent, just like what Josh talked about, and I'm willing to go through the numbers. I know the only way I can hit Master Affiliate is I got to 5 times the amount of people that I have in my organization that are on subscription. I got to super. Why can't I get to master? And what a lot of people do is they try to find people and mentor them and coach them and train them, instead of just finding the right people that go, listen, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm ready to change my life. And when you tell them to read a book or you tell them to do something, they just do it, and they just do it. They're just excited. Those people are really, 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 really slim. You got to go through a lot of people to make that happen. So I wanted to share with you what to expect. I'll leave you with this. How many of you know how to get in shape? I bring this up all the time. It's like drink plenty of water, eat sensibly, and exercise. All the people say at least 20 minutes a day. The people that I've heard said walk for 10 minutes after every meal. Anyone can do it. Easier not to. Why? Unrealistic expectations. So you cut down the amount of food you eat. You start drinking water. Now you got to go to the bathroom all the time. That's probably a little bit of exercise. And then you start exercising. And then what you do, you immediately start looking. Well, I've done this for 3 days. I've done this for 3 days. I've done this for 3 months. And nothing's happened. And we quit. It doesn't make a difference what diet program we're on. We do it for a little bit, and then we quit. When everyone knows, everyone that watches this video live or recorded, we all know that if we exercise 30 minutes a day for an entire year, you will see results. You will. It's just, would I do that? So then in closing, there's books out there that a lot of people don't want to talk about because that's expectations, real expectations. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. Would mastering this industry be worth it? Oh yeah. So that they say if you 8 hours a day, and you did it only 5 days a week, that would take you over 5 years. See, most people can't make 60 days. Most people can't do something consistent for 30 days. Now you're telling me 5 years? Isn't it interesting that, to get a master's degree, maybe 4 or more years of college? Very interesting. So the person that wrote that book is called The Tipping Point. I believe that it is. I'm maybe it's Outliers. I forget what it is by Gladwell. But the point is, could you find something simple to do? Excuse me, and consistently do it every day for 5 years? As you guys know, Terry and I just celebrated our 5th-year anniversary in MDC, March 6th, about a week ago. And we made $4.3 million. We averaged $2,400 a day for 5 years. How would your life be different? How would your life be different? And I will share one thing with you. I was talking to Terry, and I seen a clip, whether you like this guy or not. I won't even mention his name. But he said, in the olden days, it used to be how many calls you did. How many calls and how many calls and how many calls you did. He said today, he changed it. Listen to this. He wants his top sales reps to have 3 hours of conversation a day. 3 hours of conversation a day. So that means that it's not about the numbers anymore. It's about what you could say to connect with another human being, to get them to know, like, and trust you. So if you're doing nothing but copy and pasting some stupid script over and 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 over, and you never take the time to connect with anybody, it's probably not going to work for you. Even if someone that you bought the course from or someone that used to make money told you that works. No, it's having really authentic connections with somebody, getting them to know, like, and trust you. So if you could have a half-hour conversation with 6 people, wouldn't that be a little better? And for people that are talking about multiple income streams, instead of having 15 minutes on 10 of them, doesn't everyone get that if you spent focused 10 hours on one, that you're going to get better results? If you were going to get good at anything in 2023, let it be getting connected and building a relationship with brand new people that you've never met before. Right before I got on here, I got a chance to have an incredible conversation with somebody new in our organization. I just love her to pieces. And that conversation took longer than a couple of seconds. I think we're on there for probably 45 minutes. So it's neat to find out something about people. It's neat for them to get to chance to get to know that you like them, that you really care. People don't care what you know unless they know that you care. So maybe change that. Do you have 3 hours of conversation a day with someone that you've never had a conversation with before? That would be the deal. And just know that you got to go through the numbers. And tomorrow we'll talk about speed and how to do that. So I love and appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. And I just wanted to do a video that is just on what it really is like versus what your imagination thinks it's like. So if I looked at all the front level people that I brought in this business that are making a full-time income, I think if people really knew that number, they would quit. It's like, what do you mean? 1 or 2 people out of all the people you connected with. But if that one person is a Melody Ryba, or that one person is a Candice Bird Davis, or that one person is an Aaron Parker, or if that one person is a Tomas Adam, then you can make millions of dollars. So was it worth Robert Hollis to go through 6,000 people to find a Candice, to find a Tomas, to find an Aaron, to find a Melody? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. So I believe in you. Thank you so much. Please do me a huge personal favor and share this with people. You can get a copy of my free book by going to roberthollis.com/free. Please join the tribe. And if no one's giving you permission to be successful, fulfilled, and happy, let me be the first. I know you can do this because Terry and I did it. Love you and see you on the next video. Bye for now.